this camera here. All right, good evening, world. This is Ivan O'Meara here again. This is going to be another very interesting video. Today, I promise Lord of the Rings fans, I'll be continuing my Lord of the Rings read-along. I'm on page 220, I believe. So I'll babble on for a good, I don't know. You guys love when I babble on, obviously. It's more interesting. I'll babble on for a good 25 minutes. And then around, and afterwards, I'll read 4 pages of Lord of the Rings. And I'll continue on, babbling on about the usual topic, as you guys love it when I talk about this. I'm gonna keep repeating a lot of the same stuff. Talk about Skype source. You know what I'm saying? Me and my wife's. I've already talked a lot about me and my wife's personal life, but I love talking about me and my wife's personal life because I want to rub it in your face, obviously. Talk about personal life me and my wife are gonna have. I hope you guys enjoyed my video yesterday. That was a very interesting video, obviously. Yeah, I mean, your video yesterday, that was one of your best videos yet. Yeah, it was an amazing video. Sorry, orange juice. Right. I'm gonna keep saying this, world, that way you guys know I'm not playing around. Yeah, I'm pumping out daily videos for you now, but today is the 21st. The countdown is ticking at sometime around, I don't know, November. It might, I don't know, most likely November, I don't know, 9th, 10th around there, I'll make that final announcement. Around there, right? So you're looking at a good, I don't know, 20 days, 19 days left to me on YouTube. And the countdown is seriously ticking, man. It's ticking. I've been slacking off with my book, obviously, but at the end of the month, early November, I'll be done going over my book. I only have 2 chapters left. And I'm not going to make the final announcement until I finish. I want to finish my book 1 read-along first, which I'll finish around the end of October. Early November, I should finish my Lord of the Rings read-along. Obviously. And I won't make that final announcement until I finished going over my book, obviously. You know, once I finish going over my book, that's when I'm going to start taking the walk. Once the time has come for me to make that final announcement, that's when I'm going to start taking my walks at night to prepare myself mentally, obviously, because I know all hell's going to break loose for this Virgin Madman. I know you guys, because you're crazy people and you make. What I keep saying is, you make me and my wife's relationship your business, all because of your envy when it's none of your business. If I force your wife to have sex with all these men just because I want to see you have sex, you guys will tell me to fuck off. Oh my god, you're so evil, Ivan. And then look at what you do to Ivan and Misha. You fucking set the whole thing up for them to have sex because of your fucking selfishness. So you're willing to purposely cause mess in their lives all because of your selfishness. Because of your envy, obviously. You don't want them to be together. At the same time, you're selfish and you want to see them have sex before they can be together. So you purposely cause mess in my life. Yeah, man. Because you're wicked people, man. And I would never do that to someone. It's fucking evil, man. Regardless of my envy or my jealousy, I would never fucking force someone to be a porn star, to be his wife, all because of my envy and I want to see him have sex. You know, I mean, because we black out the screen, I'm going to keep saying this, world, not where you get this through your fucking heads because you're pissing me off, man. The reason why you cannot see me when you dream about me is because you're not fucking meant for me. I'm not from this, me and my wife are not from this world. We're from above, we're from the sky, you're from here. You guys are meant for each other. I'm only meant for my wife, she's only meant for me. Hence why you cannot see me. And get this through your head. I know you guys don't listen because you're fucking crazy people. Get this through your head. The reason why you cannot see me is because you're not meant for me and I'm not meant for you. My wife is not meant for you. She's only meant for me. Hence why she's the one who can see me and I'm the only one who can see her. Because we're meant for each other. We're from the sky. You're from here. You're not meant for us, man. Yeah, Ivan, we know that, but we want you. Yeah, you see, because of your envy, you let your envy take over. Because we all want Ivan so bad, and he's so hot. You know, we dream on every night. We jack the screen because we can't see him have sex. Yeah, he has to pay to be this wife. Because, like I said, you make my relationship, whatever happens to me and my relationship, your business, but it's none of your fucking business. Because you guys are wicked people. That's why I shut you up for good, man. I shut you up for fucking good, obviously. Shut you up for good. Because you guys are wicked people, obviously. Fucking wicked people, obviously. Once I make that final announcement, I'm gonna say this, man. I'm gonna say, okay, world, this is it for. Okay, world, this is it for. You guys are gonna be like, oh man, is Ivan really done, man? I'm like, yeah, man, I'm done, man. I'm officially done. As once I find out how wicked you are, I'm never gonna want to make a video for you ever again. As there's nothing worse than knowing death is your fate. It's a fucking horrific thought knowing you're gonna die, man. The moment I find out that death is my fate, I'm gonna have sleepless nights. I'm gonna have a very tough time sleeping because I now know death is my fate. I know I'm gonna die, which is a horrific thought. Paying the fees of a horror show, you're gonna humiliate me and have me be naked. Have you have sex with what, I don't know, 1,000, 2,000, 3,000 women? You're looking at, I don't know. I don't know how much women I'm gonna have sex with, but you're looking at a lot of women, man. I don't know, 1,000 women, 1,500 women, 2,000 women, 800 women. Chances are about 1,000, 1,500 women. You're looking at something crazy, man. 1,500, 2,000 women. You're looking at a lot of women. You want to have this virgin have sex with that many women before he can be with his wife. When I was willing to save my virginity for her. Because you guys are fucking with people. And then what do you do? What do you do when the videos are released online? You guys pay to watch it, obviously. You guys are watching my videos and you're pleasuring yourselves. I want you guys to get an idea of how morally evil and wicked you guys really are, man. You want to turn a verse, as I can tell you, because of your selfishness and your envy, you want to see him have sex with back because he turns on. You know what I'm saying? We're willing to turn a virgin man into a porn star. You know what I'm saying? While he's humiliating in front of the world, and my wife is tripping, obviously, from the match, you're pleasuring yourselves watching my porn videos. I want you guys to get an idea how wicked you guys really are, man. That's why in the Bible, I keep saying this, in the Bible it says God. The reason why it says the wicked. You guys all who are Christians, you guys all know what I'm talking about. In the Bible it says the wicked are separated from God for eternity. Obviously, they're separated from God for eternity and they're thrown into hell. And only the righteous are saved, are in God's presence, or get to be in heaven and get to be in God's presence. The righteous symbolizes the actors and all them who are saved. The actors are not righteous, obviously. There's some symbols in there. The people saved in the Bible, right, who are going to be in heaven with Jesus, experiencing glory with Jesus, obviously, are what? The symbolism of what? The symbolism of the actors and crewmen. The 17, they're all going to be saved. They're going to see me and my wife are going to be in our presence, they're going to be saved, obviously. Whereas the wicked obviously, the wicked represents you, because you guys are wicked. I'm not kidding around. Where do you think they get out in the Bible how the wicked are separated from God? Yeah, it's symbolism of you guys. Because you guys are wicked people, obviously. The wicked are separated from God because what? And they're cast into hell. So you guys will be separate from me and my wife's presence, obviously, because you don't deserve to be saved. You're wicked people, obviously. At the same time, you're never going to see my spirit. You're going to see hell because you don't deserve. Because the first reason is because I'm holy. And the second reason is because you don't deserve to see me. Because I'm proving a point. Look, man, it'll finally hit your mind. Yeah, man, I've improved the point why we deserve to see hell. Yes, there's a reason why you deserve to see hell. Because what? You are fucking wicked people. And you're not good people, man. You're morally evil, wicked people, man. You're fucking evil people, man. Fucking evil people. You're nothing but a mess in what I made, man. That's why VJ. And where do you think they get that in the Bible? How Jesus died. Jesus died on the cross to save what? He died on the cross to save what? To save what? To save humans from hell, obviously. The symbolism of that is me dying for my wife. I'm saving her, obviously. As VJ sees hell every night, obviously. She sees hell, obviously. So me dying, I save her, and she now sees the light, obviously. She sees the beautiful light, which is the symbolism of the followers in the Bible going to heaven, obviously. Well, the symbolism of heaven is obviously VJ seeing. The symbolism of heaven is my glory, obviously, me and wife's glory. And also seeing the light, obviously. As VJ can see the light. VJ, because I saved her ass, VJ now sees the light, obviously. She's the only one who gets to see me. She's a lucky one, obviously. She sees the light when she dreams about me. Because she's fucking crazy, man. I'm not kidding around. Victoria Justice is fucking crazy, man. She's a fucking crazy woman, man. She cries all night long. Sometimes she even cries all day, man. She's fucking crazy, man. She's a crazy woman, man. From midnight all the way to 8 in the morning, 9 in the morning. This girl's fucking crazy, man. She's a crazy woman, man. And it finally hit me, oh my god, if I don't die, VJ is never what? She's never going to stop, man. She's going to cry all night long every day, man. She's fucking crazy, man. She's a crazy woman, man. And that's how I know you guys are wicked people. You know she cries heavy tears every night, and well, what do? You fucking purposely. Yeah, Ivan, we knew if we infected you. I set the whole thing up. We knew if we infected you. You know what I'm saying? We knew if we infected you, we knew if we infected your wife would cry heavy tears. Yeah, man, that's why I'm proving a point how morally evil and wicked you guys are, man. You guys just break. Yeah, we know VJ's gonna cry. Like, I set the whole thing up before I came here, man. I set the whole thing up before I came here. Proof lies. I set the whole thing up before I came here. You guys know I said, yeah, Ivan, we know you set the whole thing up. Yes, I set the whole thing up. Okay. For me and my wife for you to see me and my wife's glory, Nobody can touch us. You have to let us make our free money. I set the whole thing up. Yeah, we know nobody can touch Ivan and VJ. Yes, nobody can touch Ivan and VJ. You have to let us make our free money. That is the rule. So the gatekeepers had to what? They had to open the door for us and let us make our free money. Just like they make their free money, we deserve to make our free money too, obviously. So the gatekeepers don't have to pay a price, obviously, and the Ivan and VJ have to pay a price when they're gone. That's why I know this whole paying thing. It's all because of your envy, obviously. You guys are wicked people, obviously, right? If you touch my wife, I put a rule. Hey, man, do not touch my wife. If you touch her, she will get infected, obviously, and Ivan has to die. Hence why I set the whole thing up. I'm like, let's prove how wicked and evil these people really are. If you touch my wife, if you let your envy take over and you touch my wife, Ivan has to die for his wife, and his wife will cry tears because she can't see Ivan, obviously. Hence I set the whole thing up. And you guys knew it. Yeah, we know if we touch Ivan's wife, she's gonna cry tears. Yeah, man, you knew she'd cry these heavy. You saw the two choices. You knew she would cry these heavy tears. And then you fucking chose to touch her anyways. You guys are wicked people, man. That's why I'm proving to point out evil and morally evil and wicked you guys really are, man. You're nothing but a mess of who I've made, man. I don't care if Ivan dies. Fucking touch his wife. I don't care if Ivan cries heavy tears and has to die. Touch his wife. I'm fucking envious because you guys are fucking crazy people, man. You're nothing but a mess of who I've made, man. And I shut you up for good, obviously. So as I set the whole thing up, hey, man, if you touch my wife, VJ will cry heavy tears, and Ivan will cry heavy tears because knowing that he has to die to be with his wife. As I'm gonna cry heavy tears when I have to die, and there's nothing worse than death, man. Death is the worst punishment you can ever have, obviously. There's nothing worse than death. And you knew, yeah, if Ivan finds out about the mess, and also finds out he has to die to be his wife, he's pieced the fuck out of his wife. Yeah, man, I set the whole thing up, obviously. See, if you choose to lock the doors on me, the step-families have to hide the wealth. Hence, when I make that final announcement and they sit me upstairs, I'm going to find out how powerful and rich they are. Hence, I'm going to be shocked. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I set the whole thing up, obviously. If you let your envy take over and all members of the family, obviously, all want a piece of Ivan and VJ, it's so fucked up. Ivan and VJ are guaranteed a piece of. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Same time, if you choose to cause mess in my life and VJ's life, Ivan and VJ are guaranteed going to peace out. Yeah, man, I set the whole thing up, obviously. And if you choose to sabotage my channel and not talk about me in what? Not talk about me in the public eye, I set the whole thing up. If you choose to do this, we can't see ourselves, we're not going to talk in the public eye, unless he sells and all that stuff. You're like, oh, fuck, man, if Ivan's king, if Ivan chooses to die and he's king, we're all left behind. Yeah, I strategically set the whole thing up because I'm a fucking genius. As you cannot dupe God here, as I set the whole thing up before I came here, obviously. Either you see me when I glory, you don't touch us, obviously. So you don't, you know what I'm saying? So even though you guys, I test you guys, okay, let's see if these guys can let go of their envy and do the good thing, obviously. And you guys couldn't let go of the envy. Ivan, we couldn't let go of the envy. Yeah, as I'm proving how wicked you really are. As I told you, it's one thing to be jealous and envious. It's another thing to purposely cause harm in someone else's life. And you guys strategically set everything up for me and my wife, because you guys are wicked people, man. When we were born, okay, turn VJ into a whore, have all the dolls go after in Hollywood, to cause mess in Ivan's life. You know what I'm saying? Lock all those in Ivan, have him be a porn star and fuck all these women before he can be his wife to cause mess in VJ's life. Because you guys are wicked people, man. And after that, kill him. So this is what you're planning. Okay, let's try and destroy Ivan and VJ's relationship before they can be together. And after that, kill him. Because you guys are wicked people, man. You're morally evil people, obviously. Obviously, right? And I shut you up for good, man. You guys can't say shit. I'm a fucking genius, man. Yo, Ivan, you shut us up for good. Yeah, man. Even you, I'm like, oh my god. I guarantee when I was born, when you guys saw my future, I guarantee you at first you guys are like, oh fuck, man, I don't want to be together. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You let your everything over, you're like, oh man, if we do this, well, Ivan's gonna prove how wicked and evil we are. Yeah, man. If we let our everything over, Ivan's gonna shut us up for good. Yep. I'm a fucking genius, man. If you do this to me, I'm going to shut you up for good, and I'm going to prove how wicked and evil you guys are. Right? You guys literally broke every moral code in the book, man. You broke every moral code in the book. Knocking out I don't care if Ivan's a 4-year-old kid, knock him out and infect his wife, because you guys are fucking crazy people, man. You're nothing but a mess of me, what made, man. Yeah, I mean, we're willing to break any moral code just so you and your wife have here. Yeah, man. You're even willing to act like V's not even my wife. You just break every moral code. Let's act like V's not Ivan's wife, because we're fucking crazy psychopaths, obviously. You guys are fucking crazy people, man. You know she's my wife, and you have the guts to act like she's not my wife. At the same time, you act like you have control of my relationship because of your envy when you don't. Who gave you the right? I'm going to ask you this question, world. Who the fuck gave you the right to have control over to think you have control of a relationship. Ivan, no one gave us a right. We're just envious. Yeah, because you're definitely envious, you think you have control of my relationship when you don't. Obviously, it's your fucking crazy people. Obviously, I have not seen my wife for 30 years, all because of your crazy envy. Obviously, but you do not, just because you separate us doesn't mean you have control of our relationship. We don't have, we know we don't have control of a relationship. We're just crazy psychopaths. We don't want you being with your wife. We're envious. Yeah, because you're envy, you think you have control of a relationship when you don't, obviously. And that's why I'm choosing death. I'm not going to just do it like that. I'm going to pay this fee, cry my eyes, I'll suffer death, and I'm going to take my wife, live my life, and I'm piecing the fuck out there after this. Yeah. Obviously, right? I'm a fucking genius. I shut you guys up for good. You guys cannot say shit. Shut you up for good, man. Shut you up for good. And every time I always go these places, these people, they always act like good people. They always, I go to all these places, they act like they're normal. You guys act like you're good people. You act like you're normal people. And then look, take a good look what you're doing and VJ. Yeah, you guys are fucking crazy. You're not good people, man. You're wicked. You're wolves in sheep's clothing. Where do you think you get that in the Bible? How it says, beware of false prophets who are wolves and sheep who come to you in sheep's clothing, but inwardly they are ravening wolves. Yeah, it's a symbolism of you guys, obviously. You guys act like good people, but you're wolves. You're wolves in sheep's clothing. Act like good people, very good actors. You know what I'm saying? You see all these Hollywood actors, they always act professional and good, obviously. Yet they all, well, look at what they did. Look at what they did. They all banged my wife. I shut them up for good, obviously. I would never. You know I'm really, really good. All those Hollywood actors who bang my wife, even after what they did to me, I would never ever bang their wife or girlfriend because it's an evil thing to do, obviously. That's how you know I have a good heart. I would never do that because it's fucking evil, obviously. Even if their wives want it, even though I know all their wives want me, you know what I'm saying? Don't hate me, guys, you know what I'm saying? Even though I know all their wives want me, all their girlfriends want me, I would never hook up with them because it's fucking evil, man. Even after what they did to me, I still wouldn't. I still wouldn't do that because it's fucking evil, honestly. All of VJ's boyfriends, like Pearson Fode, Reeve Carney, I'm saying Ryan Rahman, I'm saying if they had girlfriends or wives, even though I know those guys dated my wife, obviously, I would never ever hook up with their wives or girlfriends. It's an evil thing to do, man. And yet those guys, what do they do? Because of their envy, obviously, they fucking hooked up with my wife, and they've been dating her for years. And so I shut those guys up for good, and I proved how wicked evil we are. Yeah, we know VJ's Ivan's wife, but we're gonna date her anyways, and we're gonna hook up with her. It's fucking evil, man. The purposely, it's one. I told you, man. It's one thing to be envious and jealous. Believe me, I've seen very attractive couples on the outside. I'm saying, I'll do that. I've seen very attractive couples in my life. I'm not kidding around. Okay, I've seen very, very attractive couples. And I remember when I went to New York. When I went to New York, I saw I saw some attractive couples, obviously. You know what I'm saying? I remember when I went to in Ottawa when I was working security. When I was working at Blues Fest. Blues Fest is like something like Coachella, right? It's like an event in Ottawa. I was working in security, right? I remember I saw attractive couples, man. I gave them a little bit of this dirty stare, and I was fucking jealous. Oh my god, this chick is hot. That man is attractive. You know what I'm saying, man, I would date that. That chick is hot. You know what I'm saying, I'll date that. Oh man, I wish I could date that chick. That chick was hot, obviously. Again, this is before I knew about VG, obviously. I was lost, obviously. I wish I can date that. I wish I can date that chick. That chick is hot, obviously. You know what I'm saying? But even then, even though I'm fucking jealous and it pisses me the fuck off, I would never purposely cause harm in our relationship because it's an evil thing to do, man. And you guys strategically what? You strategically set everything up from your wife as I'm proving how evil you guys are, man. Yeah, the mess is an accident. We strategically, yes, you strategically set the whole thing up for VJ because you're wicked people, man. And you strategically set the whole thing up for Ivan, obviously. How can we see Ivan have sex, lock all the doors on him, and have him? Let's use this. Let's see if we can dupe Ivan and have him use this excuse, have him pay a fee to make his money. You thought you can dupe me? Yeah. Let's see. Let's use a free money bullshit excuse. Have Ivan pay a fee to make his money for his book, obviously. I'm like, no. I figured it out, man. I know you guys can't leave me alone. Yeah, Ivan can't leave you alone. Yes. As I make these videos, you guys tune in every day. You watch my videos every day, and you can't leave me alone. You tune into VJ's social media every day. But you can't leave us alone, obviously. That's we're worth the free money because we're God, obviously. Okay, so it finally hit me. Okay, if the world sees hell, if the world can't leave me alone, why do they want me to pay this fee? Obviously, right? right? Okay, they see hell, then it's common. Yeah, they want to see me have sex. Yeah, I figured it out, man. Yeah, you figure out the whole puzzle of the game. Yeah, man, you can't dupe me, as I know this whole fee is bullshit. And you, as I ask, once I'm king, you guys are gonna be what? Obsessively tuning into my life every day. So think about this. After I pay the fee and I'm king, I piece up my wife, and you guys are obsessively on your phone. I want to see out in the What are they doing? Where are they at? You're obsessed with tuning my life. Hence, I prove the point. What? You can't leave me alone. Once my doc and movies are about to be released, you guys are all excited, first in line to buy the movie and excited to watch the doc. And so you know I'm worth the free money. Yeah, we know you're worth the free money. Yes. You only made me pay this fee to see me have sex because you're fucking selfish. And in doing so, you cause mess in my wife's life because you guys are evil people, obviously. And you want to cause mess in my life all because you're selfish, because you want to see me have sex and you want me so bad. Again, you're letting your devilly envy take over. Because I shut you up for good, obviously. And you see all these women, this man sexually harassed me. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I was so scared. And what do? You turn a virgin man into a porn star. And you also force him to share for the rest of his life. That's why I shut you the fuck up for good, man. I'm a fucking genius. Yo, Ivan, you shut us up for good. Yeah, man. I'm a genius. I shut you up for good. After I pay this fee, you guys can't say shit. You can't say shit to me. You can't say shit. And you also, yeah, I have a mental illness, but even then, you can't say shit to me. I shut you up for good. You guys are crazy psychopaths, and you're nothing but morally wicked, evil people. And you deserve to be left behind. You don't deserve to be saved by God. You deserve to be left behind. Obviously, this boy hasn't seen his father for almost 30 years. And then look what you did. Yo, holy shit, we're just as crazy as these guys. I and VJ haven't seen each other for 30 years. Yeah, we separated them for 3 decades. Yeah, man. I shut you for good. I have not seen my wife for 29 years. Think about that for a second. 29 years I have not seen my wife since birth. You see what I'm saying here? This is how crazy you guys are, man. You're nothing but a fucking mess of what I've made, man. And that's what my wife said in that song. She's like, yeah, look at what a mess we made. Yeah, VJ knows you guys are a mess. You guys are fucking crazy people, man. And you're just crazy people, man. We want Ivan to share forever with his wife after causing that mess. You know what I'm saying? As long as Ivan doesn't pay this fee, we don't see him have sex, we're never gonna let him be with his wife. Think about that's how fucking crazy you guys are. As long as you never see me have sex, you will never let me be with my wife because you guys are crazy people, obviously. Again, you let your envy take over and you make my relationship your business, when it's none of your business, and you somehow think you have control of my relationship when you don't, obviously. We don't see him have sex, he can never be his wife. Again, who gave you the right, who gave you the prerogative or right to say that I cannot be with my wife? Oh, no one, Ivan. Yeah, nobody did. You're just, because of your envy, you think you have that prerogative because you're fucking crazy people, man. You're crazy psychopaths, and you're nothing but a mess I'm made, man. Yeah, man. Yeah. That's why VJ said, look at what a mess we made. Yeah, man. You guys are nothing but a mess. A messy, messy mess that me and wife made, man. You're a fucking mess. You're a mess that caused mess in me and wife's life. Yeah, there you go. You got Ivan. The world we created is a fucking mess. Yeah, man. You're morally reprobate. You reprobate people, obviously, and you're nothing but a mess of what made, man. And you guys know you're a mess. Yeah, Ivan, we're fucked up people. Yeah, man. You're fucked up people. Yeah, Ivan, you know what I'm saying? You and your wife, you're so beautiful, you know what I'm saying? We're so envious. We're willing to do, yeah, you're willing to morally do evil because of your envy, obviously. Yes, I shut you up for good, obviously. But at the end of the day, in other words, my point is that amazing life that you saw, you guys know what I'm talking about. VJ knows what I'm talking about. That amazing life that you saw when me and my wife were born, the perfect life, me and my wife in Hollywood, our glory, with no mess in our lives, obviously. That life was never meant to happen, obviously. Right? That life was never meant to happen, obviously. As before I came here, I wrote my own story. As this was all meant to happen, obviously. Yeah, VJ, when me and you come down to Earth, obviously, the world's gonna be envious. They're gonna be blind. They're gonna what? They're gonna cause mess in our lives, obviously. And they're gonna kill me to be with you. Because the world's fucking crazy, obviously. I wrote my own story before I came here. But hey, once we're king and queen, the world's left behind, and we also proved how wicked and evil they really are. As they did this to 2 innocent people. You guys did this to 2 innocent people. That's how I know you guys are wicked people. Yeah, we know. Ivan shut us up for good because Ivan and VJ are innocent. We only did this to them because we're jealous of their beauty and their relationship. Yeah, you did the evil because you're jealous of my relationship. You're envious. You're not. It's not jealousy. No, it's devilry envy. Because you're devilry envy, you what? You did whatever you could to destroy my relationship and even kill an innocent man. Because I shut you up for good, obviously. You did this to 2 innocent people. My wife is innocent. Had you not separated me and her, she would not be a whore, and this mess never would have happened, obviously. Hence why when people say Vija's a crazy bitch, she ruins Ivan's life, you know what I'm saying? She cries out like, look, man, none of this would have happened had you not separated me and her and you let me and her be together. None of this would have happened, obviously. Because I shut you up for good, obviously. And once I am king and wife's queen with me, that life that you saw at birth, you guys are going to feel it and you're going to regret your decision. You're going to be like, man, it's finally going to hit your minds. Once you see the fame of me and my wife behind the scenes and you're left behind, and you know you got ripped off sex from I and VJ. Yeah, even though we saw I and VJ have sex, you know what I'm saying? We got ripped off sex, obviously. I set the whole thing up. Yeah, you got ripped off sex from both I and VJ. Same time, the I and VJ we saw were not the same I and VJ. They're the uglier I and VJ when we were blind, obviously. Once you see that glory, it's finally going to hit your minds. Oh my God, we made the wrong choice. Yeah, man. You guys made the wrong choice, and you're going to beg for forgiveness. Oh, I didn't VJ, please forgive me, but it's too late, man. You made the wrong choice, and you're going to be left behind, obviously. And you're gonna always remember, man. I remember when I and VJ were born. We saw that amazing glory in Hollywood, man. You know, saying I and VJ in the public eye, we would have been saved, man. Even though we would have never known what to have sex, we would have been saved. We want to see that amazing glory, yeah, man. You would, even though you would never know what it's like have sex, how crazy you are, you would have seen that amazing glory in Hollywood, man, and you would have been saved. And you guys are gonna regret your decision. You're gonna be like, fuck, man, we made the wrong choice. Yeah, man, you're gonna regret your decision, but it's too late. You made your choice. As I set the whole thing up, and I wrote my own story. You were blind. You were blind, obviously. The world's blind. You were blinded by your envy, and you made the wrong choice. And now, when I meet your king and queen, you're left behind, obviously. And hence, I'm gonna ask you this question: well, what did you gain by doing this? What did you gain by letting your envy take over and causing mess in my life? Yeah, you caused. The only thing you gained was that you caused a mess in my life, obviously. But you got ripped off sex from both of us, obviously. You got an uglier Ivan VJ, the veiled version of them. And now when they're having glowing beauty and they have their upgraded version of themselves and they're billionaires and they're king and queen movie stars, you're left behind. What did you gain by this? You didn't gain anything. You know, Ivan, we didn't really gain anything. We were just envious and stupid. Yeah, you were stupid and envious. You let your devil envy take over, and I shut you up for good. You purposely set the whole thing up for VJ, and you set the whole thing up for Ivan. And now you killed Ivan, obviously. And now when Ivan meets your king, when you're left behind and you're not saved. Hence, what did you gain by this world? I'm going to keep saying this. You didn't gain anything. Right? I'm going to read Lord of the Rings here. Bear with me, people. I'm on page 220. Read 4 pages. And then afterwards, I'll continue my babbling on. Because I promise, I also care about my Lord of the Rings fans too, obviously. I promise I would read. I'm almost done book 1. I'm almost done chapter 10 here, okay? Tried to get in here to see you before you'd had quite bite or sup, he did. He did, said Strider suddenly, coming forward into the light. And much trouble would have been saved if you had let him in, Barliman. The landlord jumped with surprise. You, he cried. You're always popping up. What do you want now? He's here with my leave, said Frodo. He came to offer me his help. Well, you know your own business, maybe, said Mr. Butterbur, looking suspiciously at Strider. But if I was in your plight, I wouldn't take up with a ranger. And who would you take it up with? Asked Strider. A fat innkeeper who only remembers... Sorry, I'm on 221. My bad. I read the wrong page here. Sorry. Right? Yeah. You can let Mr. Underhill stay here tonight, as Mr. Underhill and you can forget the name of Baggins, till he's far away. I'll do that, said Butterbur. But they'll find out he's here without help from me, I'm afraid. It's a pity Mr. Baggins drew attention. Yeah, so Butterbur knows Frodo knows Underhill's Frodo, obviously. Mr. Baggins drew attention to himself this evening, to say no more. The story of that Mr. Bilbo's going off has been heard before, tonight in Bree. Even our knob has been doing some guessing in his slow pate, and there are others in the breed quicker in the uptake than he is. Well, we can only hope the riders won't come back yet, said Frodo. I hope not, indeed, said Butterbur. But spooks or no spooks, they won't get in the pony so easy. Don't you worry till the morning. Nob will say no word. No black man shall pass my doors. Well, I can stand on my legs. Me and my folk keep watch tonight, but you had best get some sleep if you can. So Butterbur and them are going to keep watch, obviously, while Frodo and them sleep, obviously, right? In any case, you must be called at dawn, said Frodo. We must get off as early as possible. Breakfast at 6:30, please. Right, I'll see to the others, said the landlord. Good night, Mr. Baggins, Underhill, I should say. Good night. Now bless me, where's your Mr. Brownie book? I don't know, said Frodo with sudden anxiety. They had forgotten all about Merry, and it was getting late. I'm afraid he's out. He said something about going for a breath of air. Well, you do want looking. Well, you do want looking after, and no mistake. Your party might be on a holiday, said Butterbur. I must go and bar the doors quick. I'll see your friend is let in when he comes. I'd better send Nom to look for him. Good night to you all. The last minute Butterbur went out with another doubtful look at Strider and shake of his head. His footsteps retreated down the passage. Well, said Strider, when are you going to open that letter? Frodo looked carefully at the seal before he broke it. It seemed certainly to be Gandalf's. Inside, written in the wizard's strong but graceful script, was the following message. 3 more pages here. That's right. The prancing podium breeze. So Gandalf wrote a letter, obviously. They're not reading a letter, obviously. Who's reading a letter here again? Let me check here. Strider is reading a letter, right? Yeah, Frodo has a letter from Gandalf. The prancing pony breed, mid-year's day, Shire year 1418. Dear Frodo, bad news has reached me here. I must go off at once. You had better leave Bag End soon and get out of the Shire before the end of the... Gandalf's giving Frodo a warning, obviously. Get out of Bag End, obviously, in the Shire. Before the end of July at latest. I will return as soon as I can, and I will follow you. If I find out you are gone, leave a message for me here. You pass through Beer, you can trust the landlord, Butterbur. You may meet a friend of mine on the road, a man lean dark, tall by some called Strider, obviously. He knows our business and will help you. Make for Rivendell. There I hope. So Gandalf is confirming to Frodo that Strider is obviously what? The right man to guide them, obviously, right? And will you make for Rivendell? Then I'll hope we may meet again. If I do not come, Elrond will advise you. Yours in haste, Gandalf. P.S. Do not use it again. Not for any reason whatsoever. Do not travel by night. P.P.S. Make sure that it is the real Strider. There are many strange men on the roads. His true name is Aragorn. All that is gold does not glitter. Not all those who wander are lost. All that is strong does not wither. Deep roots are not reached by the frost. The ashes of fire shall be woken. A light from the shadows shall spring. Renewed shall be blade that was broken. The crownless again shall be king. P.P.P.S. I hope Butterbur sends us promptly, a worthy man, but his memory is like a lumber room. Thing one is always buried. If he forgets, I shall roast him. Farewell. Let's see. Let's look out for a sec.